Raining outside, but always sunny here at 2400 Markets in the studio. Ike, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, Brother Spike. It is a Wednesday.
It is.
How about last night? I tell you, boy, the fightings, the work that they get done in the wee hours of the morning when no one is watching.
Except for that guy.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yep.
You're down 3-0, 4-0, and it's like, okay, I can go to bed early. This one's not going to be. And then next thing you know, I wake up in the morning and boom, they're still winning games. How about that? So they win a series in L.A., Jackie Baseball. Holla at your boy.
It was a wild game.
Man.
Kepler bat flipped all over L.A. Bader's, on
Marshy.
the dugout. Marshy off a lefty when people were screaming for Castellanos to pinch hit in that situation. Bang.
Topper again with the right move.
That's what he does. It's Topper season.
They're going to win the World Series.
I know, Spike.
They're going to win the World Series. This is the year. This is what we've been waiting for.
You know what's so weird, too, is you keep saying it, I keep feeling it. I think we're all having the same. And I don't have that usual, stop, don't say it.
No, you got to go in.
You got to believe.
You got to
believe. And that's been the biggest change this year.
As the Tugger said. Yeah, so last night, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch this one. And it was 4-0 in the fifth inning. And I said, I'm going to bed, actually. If they're too hungover, and by the way,
we're being no hit.
Yes. By the way, the thing that I knew was going to happen, we were talking about who was playing in the infield. Weston Wilson boots one in the first inning. I'm saying to myself, these guys are cooked. It's okay, whatever.
Yep.
And it's 5 a.m. and Rebel comes over. I'm sleeping. Rebel comes over, needs to go back out to go to the bathroom. And I don't know why. I don't usually look at my phone when that happens, when I'm going to go back to sleep, because I don't want to wake myself up. Mm-hmm. But I pick up the phone, and the phone was on the score from last night, and I tap it, and I said, 9-6. We were getting no hit when I went to bed. 9-6. How does this even happen? Just an unbelievable win from the Phillies. They keep doing it, and the thing I can't get over is we all talk about them getting hot at the same time. And we talk about that. We're talking about the guys, right? We're talking about Schwarber, and we're talking about Bryce, and we're talking about Trey. But right now, and Bryce had a big hit last night, but it's Weston Wilson, and it's Otto Kemp, and it's all these guys. This is what it feels like when a team is getting hot at the right time, and they're rallying around each other. Look like they're having a great time. And that Max Kepler home run, I watched it this morning. He cooked that ball, man. He hit the ball 500 feet, it seemed like. What is going on with this team?
Here's the thing. They had every excuse to lose that game last night. We know they celebrated the night before. Hell, I was surprised at the guys that were in the lineup that was willing to play last night.
Yes.
Because I told you yesterday, see, guys are got to be guys. They have 3 beers and they're able to play.
No. Bryce is chasing 30, and we know that.
Yeah.
So he's not missing any games.
Oh, that's a good point.
Big hit last night by NBA.
He's not giving up any games. So
Schwartz is trying to chase down Howard.
Yes, so I knew those two would be in there. But
Schwartz trying to chase down $150 million. That's what he's trying to chase down.
But the fact that they didn't have a hit through 5 innings, you would have thought, okay, it's not our night.
Right. That's exactly what I thought.
And they'll just play out the strings through the rest of the game. Give them credit, man. They did not. And when you talk about the bottom of the lineup, the guys who weren't the stars, that's who came through for them last night with the big hits. I talked about Marshawn with the 3-run homer. Like, I woke up and I was like, there's no way in hell they won that game 9-6, man.
As soon as they took
they couldn't even get a hit.
Right.
They win the game 9-6.
Well, as soon as the Dodgers take Ohtani out, it was almost as if the Phillies were waiting for them to take Ohtani out. They take Ohtani out from pitching, who they not only were they getting no hit, they looked flummoxed.
Yeah, just feeble at bats.
Had no chance.
Yeah.
As soon as they take Ohtani out, 6 runs in the 6th. It's just a hit after hit after hit after. Just unbelievable. It feels good. The Phillies feel good right now. It's the year they're going to win the World Series.
I'm going to tell you what that says to me. That says the winning has become contagious. Like I said, they could have just let that game go, and I don't think anybody would have been outraged by it. Well, like I said, we had the perfect built-in excuse.
We would have laughed about it today.
We would have let it go and hoped that they win today to win the series. But they went out and won that game last night because they want the number 1 seed. They want the number one seed.
Yes, and which they should.
Yes.
And one of the biggest mistakes at the end of last season was as soon as they got the bye, they turned it off.
It's like they took the foot off the gas.
They turned it off. Yeah. Now they have 10 games left. By the way, go win 100 games. They have 91 wins, right? They have 10 games left. Go win 100. That number one seed, give yourself, you're going to have 5 days off after the season's over. You're going to have plenty of time off once this season ends. Keep your foot on the gas through the end of the season. And it looks like they're believing in themselves. You know, they're never giving up, that sort of thing. Just unbelievable right now.
Man, it's crazy.
Philadelphia Phillies are unbelievable.
It's a good thing. And every time they win a game, you almost have to resist the urge of putting in your mind, at the forefront of your mind, man, I hope we're not using all of our bullets now. And we need but because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're playing great, and you're saying, I wish it was October right now so that they could carry these things into the postseason. Because the one thing about being on a hot streak in baseball, you know it's going to come to an end at some point.
For sure.
You know a cold streak is somewhere there as well.
But you know what? The Brewers went through a hot streak, and then they normalized. Now they're just a good team. You know, it's...
Well, the thing with them, did they get hot early?
Too early.
And now, you know, you can't get it back.
I just know I would rather have this happening in September than May.
I agree.
I'd rather have it in September and June, and I just don't want them to lose this feeling because they're not... Look, Harrison Bader's not going to hit 350 the rest of the year. Max, those things...
But he has to, Spike.
Well, what I would say is it's not going to be everybody the whole time.
Right.
The good news is I like that they have this feeling, and they're not going to. I don't get the sense that as soon as a couple of them go cold, they're all just going to go, well, I guess we weren't hot, wasn't our year.
Right.
It just seems like they're all taking turns. Remember, the first part of this streak that we're going through right now, Schwarber was cold, Harper was cold,
Sure.
Trey wasn't even in there.
Sure.
So you know, they're trading off. And the last thing I'll say about the Phils last night, and we'll talk to Larry Anderson at 3. It is a big show.
Say about the Phils.
Well, yeah, right this second. But we talked to Larry. Larry Anderson will be on the show at 3. Brian Baldinger at 4. Flowers 50. All that stuff. Is Christopher Sanchez? You don't look at that line from last night and say that's why he's an ace. But if you watch what he went through, the fact that he gave up 4 runs pretty early, but buckled down in an away game in Los Angeles, in a game that we're all saying we would have been okay if they lost, that he gave them 7 innings last night, and he pulled it together after they hit a couple of big home runs off of him. I thought, again, you don't look at 7 innings, 4 runs, and say that's my ace, but when you watch through that game and realize what he went through early and that he tied it all together and he kept them in the game by not unraveling, that is why Christopher Sanchez is in the position he's in to be the number 1 starter when the playoffs begin in a few weeks.
Yep.
Dude, we're pretty close. The playoffs, we're pretty close.
I agree.
This is the year, Jack.
This is the year.
It's the year. It's the year.